Hi everybody, welcome to BrickVault. My name is Mike and today we have the Black Ace TIE Interceptor, the set from the 2019 Summer Star Wars Wave. That is set number 75242. Inside the box you will find 396 pieces, 3 minifigures, and also the price of $50, 45 pounds and 50 euro. And you can agree with me that this set is a bit pricey, as usually the Star Wars sets go lately, they are a bit of a markup on the pricing, so we really have to take this into account once we evaluate the sets, especially the smaller ones like this that should be, more appealing towards people with smaller budgets. But is it this worth a $50 price tag? Well, I hope to answer in this review. A quick disclaimer is that I am not quite familiar with the Resistance show. I do not really watch it. I know this comes from the Resistance, and this show really does offer some interesting concept designs for the Star Wars ships. It does explore the lore of Poe Dameron and a bunch of other people that were never mentioned in the movies. So I consider this a more of a unique approach to the set that I was never ever really considering seeing on the screen, but I think they did pull off a quite interesting design for a never before seen TIE fighter. But first, the minifigures. The Black Ace from this set is Griff Halloran, yeah, that's his name. Never heard about this guy because, I don't watch the show, but just assessing the quality of the minifigure, that helmet is awesome. Excellent helmet. I think an updated mold for that, and that skull face print reminds me of the guy named Ghost from Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Remember that guy? Like a special forces guy with always on skull face balaclava. Well, this is it. This is the awesomest helmet that you can possibly find on the bad side of the pilots, the Imperial side. Really cool. The minifigure itself, well, interesting concept as well. We have sleeveless guy with a quite simple print for his jumpsuit, or like the life support system suit for his TIE fighter, TIE Interceptor. Interestingly enough, this is called a TIE Interceptor. It doesn't really look like one. And another set that we have in this wave is the Major Von Rex TIE fighter that really looks like an interceptor. That classic looking 4-wing ship we have seen from the Empire. But anyway, this guy also gets a hair mold. And I think, let's see if there's a second face expression. No, there is not, only single face expression. And he also gets the blaster pistol. So just for the helmet alone, that thing is awesome. We also get Poe in his new print for the Resistance jumpsuit pilot outfit. Very cool. Right here we get actual white torso with the print that makes contrast along the arms, which are orange, by the way, and the print is simply very, very good. I like the accurate look for his life support vest with the system, and there is the belt in dark bluish gray. Plus it goes along well with the printing he has on his legs, with some pockets and the knee pads, whatnot, or maybe even the G-suit straps that allow him to make maybe hard turns even in his X-Wing in the atmosphere flight. Awesome. I think he gets two face expressions. Let me just check. Yes, sir. So we get the angry Poe and the smiling Poe, the bad boy Poe, as I call him. Okay, yeah, good fig. So joins the second good fig in this set. And we also get the BB-8 for like a millionth time this time around. No updates on this guy, just your regular cute ball of electronics with the half-size ball of the head. BB-8, there it is. And now onto the ship. I like the detailing. I think they pulled off some very interesting gribbling and detailing all around. There's the usage of the skate pieces in several actual points in the set. They do tend to show up here and there. The use of tiling is also excellent with the triangle tiles for the accents in white. This cluster of tiles here on the wing is actually looking pretty decent. Then we have some detailing for the tips of the wings. The stat shooters are a bit exposed, spring loaders are a bit exposed on the wings, so I don't enjoy that as much, but they are trying to hide it just a bit next to the fake cannon on the side. Plus the stabilizers on the tips of the wings actually add that bit of a aggressive look, if I may. The whole bulk of the body is okay, but also feels a bit weird. Like when you look at the ship from the profile, it feels very sleek and sporty, but you would expect this to be more aerodynamic. I mean, the long wings in the front, that pointy cursor type of flight makes you think that this thing is super agile, fast of an interceptor, but then you get this bulky TIE fighter classic round hull in the back that feels more like a fuel tank than the actual cockpit or just the canopy area. It's a bit bulky if you look at it from the side. It just looks so much better from the top profile actually, or just from the front. It looks less weird if you know what to look at. The back has 3 engines and there is a massive thruster in the middle. And here's also the interesting thing, the engine has some detailing inside, which is not easily accessible, so I was wondering why did they add that? It's not really that easy to remove because it's not meant to be removed, but once you do get the entire top off, you see that there is an engine detail inside, which is why? There must be some sort of a hyperdrive unit or something. They decided to add it, but you only know about it once you build the ship yourself. You won't ever access this again. There's also a compartment below, maybe for BB-8 or something, I don't know, but it's not really easily accessible as well. And you can see the cockpit does have just get some light in, does have 2 consoles and just a space for the minifigure, so nothing too fancy. But yeah, it's so weird that this element is just fully studded in. There is no like tile or anything to make it removed easier, but there is detailing inside. Not sure why, but a decent addition, I guess. Oh yeah, and the cockpit of course opens up in 2 ways, so there is much easier access for the pilot to get in than most of the other ships. The underside has no landing gear whatsoever. It's super plain and simple. It does have just 2 of those rounded 2x1s to imitate your landing gear, and that's basically what the ship is residing on. Nothing else than that. And we have also some stickers in the back for detailing of that engine, hydraulics, elements, whatnot, which just adds, in my opinion, to the overall pretty solid looks of the ship. So, is this worth $50? Not really sure. If it was a $40 ship, then pretty much a decent price, because we have 396 pieces. But for $50, there is nothing really special that justifies this price tag. We had BB-8 before, okay, we get 2 exclusive figs, right? But there are no like super expensive prints. That TIE Fighter canopy was appearing in much cheaper sets beforehand, so I'm not sure why is that like that. There's a bunch of stickers there, so not many printed parts in this set actually, I think, except for the cockpit consoles and a few other parts. There is not much of a print in this set and that canopy, but there is nothing really that justifies this price except for just license cost and maybe some upmark for being a new set. So for $50, I'm not sure if I would get it myself. If you're a Resistance show fan, then possibly. I'm gonna have to check how accurate this thing is, but as a standalone set for somebody who never have seen the show, or for somebody who is not really familiar with the ships from the show, this is something that's a looker, and once we have it here in the studio, this is definitely going on display, because it's just an interesting concept, still being a TIE Fighter family spacecraft. And I like it in that sort of way, with the color combo of dark bluish gray and some black elements and white overall. It does look quite unique, you gotta say, among most of the Star Wars ships that came out in the set. So in that way, I do appreciate that set for what it is. Thank you so much for watching again. It was Mike, and I will see you next time on BrickVault. Hey, thanks for watching this video. As always, you can leave a like and subscribe. And also, if you want to support our channel, you can head over to our web store at www.brickvault.toys. You can find awesome models there. All these guys that I have on the table are available in the forms of instructions and parts lists. Every purchase you make supports our channel and also the designers that are working with us on those amazing models. So consider doing that. Thanks so much, and it was Mike. I'll see you again on BrickVault.